My name is Kofi Diaba. I work with WAPCAS Plus, formerly known as WAPCAS. I'm the programs director with WAPCAS Plus and also a champion on the SSLN network. Yeah. I think the pan prevention approach as adored by the SSLN, it's a very timely approach. You realize that the pan prevention is looking at integration, focusing on about 5 different streams of program areas, and it looks at making sure that the gains made over the years are consolidated through integration and making sure that we get the best going forward. As a champion on the SSLN network, over the years, what I've realized is that the platform that SSLN has given makes even this particular SSLN 3.0 very, very interesting and timely because of what we have experienced globally in terms of the global health financing landscape since 2025, which has brought about an awakening, and the fact that from all countries, everybody is talking about integration. And so it's no wonder to see SSLN looking at the pan prevention with a focus on integration. So I think it's timely and it's great to look at the networking from that particular perspective. In terms of looking at what we do or services we provide as WAPCAS Plus and the groups we work with, we focus on working with key and vulnerable populations and making sure that they have access to services and, of course, to optimize whatever is available. So in relation to what the SSLN seeks to achieve with pan prevention, we believe that it presents more opportunities because at this point you have the opportunity to ride on what experiences others have and also making sure that we are doing it right. For example, in programming for persons who use drugs, for instance, which is very new to Ghana as a country, we need to really learn from others, but also making sure that it is not a siloed program, but rather a program that is integrated at this time so that going forward, it can be assimilated into already existing systems. So we believe that the pan prevention approach presents more opportunities with the tools and expertise that is available to the SSLN network. We are able to integrate things better. So we believe that this is rather an opportunity to the body of work that we do. How SSLN has impacted the work that we do as a service provider, as an implementer, I think that is a very great area to look at. So between the early years of SSLN and now, the first and second phases, SSLN provided a platform for learning and sharing for other countries to learn and share amongst themselves. So WAPCAS Plus, as an implementer, really benefited. So for example, in trying to initiate a program for persons who use drugs, there was no need to start the whole thing on our own with all the teething problems, issues, and challenges, but rather to network through SSLN so we are able to take the right steps even from the beginning. This way, it helps to eliminate wastage in terms of the limited resources that are available, but also to tap into other technical expertise that is available to make sure you are on the right path and be able to do. So directly, WAPCAS Plus has benefited, and quite recently, even trying to expand what we do with PUDs and to bring on a math clinic, there was the need to also fall on SSLN again for a learning exchange, which then brings you to the actual experiences of a fellow African country instead of looking at examples from the European and the Asian countries, which may have very different contexts. So you realize that the SSLN platforms has really helped the countries that are benefiting. And we believe that more and more countries would even benefit from the phase 3, which is looking at the pan prevention, because this is a time where people are all talking about integration and all of that. And we believe that it's good to learn and share from such opportunities. For me, as someone who has been implementing for a while, I think the opportunities that SSLN presents should not be limited. And I am glad that even under the pan prevention, the phase 3 of SSLN's existence still focuses on the layered approach. And I think it's a mix of possibilities that makes countries benefit even better, because you have opportunities to engage in person, virtually, through webinars, through learning visits and all of that. So that array of opportunities to learn should not be limited. We know that resources are limited around this time, but yes, there should still be a good mix of the approaches so that we get the best, because we want to make sure that as countries with the limited resources, we are able to make the needed impact. SSLN presenting us with tools and all of that. For example, the new tool to help impact assessments and all of that. This is critical. So that platform that SSLN creates for such tools to be available for users, even providing technical assistance or hands-on learning experiences, I think leads to greater impact. And we believe that this should be something that SSLN should continue to do to make sure that countries get the best as we focus on the next phase of our implementation. So the support from SSLN in what we did with the PUD intervention. Let me say that WAPCAS Plus in Ghana already has some relationships with the Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Services, the national coordinating body, the Ghana AIDS Commission. There is that long relationship because as a civil society, we are looking at sustainability, and we believe that the partnership and collaboration with the national institutions is critical. However, bringing the SSLN platform into whatever we were doing even made that collaboration and that partnership even stronger. So, for example, we've been working with the Ghana Police Service. We've been working with all these partners, but when we were able to get that relationship with our partners in Kenya through the SSLN network, you realize that bringing the partners to come and really see what was happening in another country and what their counterpart ministers and other national commissions were doing, it even gave us a better response from such entities in helping to roll out the intervention for the persons who use drugs. And so, like I said, whatever teething issues we would have had were really eliminated because of the SSLN network and the platform that we had access to.